Coming up next, the Magic taking on the Warriors. For the Magic, excellent year so far. Second place.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good,
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight, and if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Michael Porter, Drew Eubanks out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Brown in at the four-man position.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Pass to Terry. And Carroll with it. Carter, a screen on Brown. The three from Banchero. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And so Porter will bring it up for Golden State. It's a three-point game. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Mavericks, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that fourth spot.
I think for the Warriors, they're battling right now, wanting to get better every day. You have to appreciate their work ethic and drive to improve.
And Banchero gets it to go.
Gutsy play that time from Banchero inside against pretty physical defense, too.
Suggs against Curry. Sinks that one from the post. Curry's got 5 now.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Curry against Suggs. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
A physical guard, Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
Curry passes to Eubanks. Outside, Brown. Pass to Porter. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Banchero. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Porter against Suggs. Here's Porter. You know, his offensive production has certainly been there, averaging 32 a game. Back to Curry. The three ball. Orlando with the rebound. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
It was surprising they lost both games to this team last year. You would have thought the opposite.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it?
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
Banchero, no good.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Porter, the pass to Curry. Back to Porter.
Get there.
Launches it. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Magic trail by 4. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
I really didn't see much of an edge from that. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Here's Terry. He's scoreless. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Back to Wagner. No problem on the jumper in close.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. Orlando shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Pass to Eubanks. Outside, Brown. On the wing, Porter. Outside, Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Brown with a screen. And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando leading. Here's Terry. Hits a three-pointer. Terry's got his second bucket on the night.
To me, one of the things that separates Banchero from others is his passing.
Curry against Suggs. Can they get it? Rebound by the Magic. Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. Porter pulls it in. Warriors trail by 4. Now here's Porter, coming off a 31-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. What do you think of the possibility of the All-Star game changing its format to be USA versus the world, Clark?
I would love anything that would help the All-Star game be a little bit more competitive, B.A. I love the showmanship. I like the entertainment value, but I want to see some real hooping, too. So if we could do that in whatever format, I'm all for it. Sign me up right now.
Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in. Lets it fly. And that one no good to start off the night.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Back to Porter. Curry, a screen on Wagner. It's not going to go for him. Oh, nice D from Carter. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. The pull-up. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Suggs has got 6. Warriors trail by 4. Curry passes to Eubanks. Markkanen outside. Pass to Porter. Eubanks in the high post. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Markkanen for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Suggs, no good. Golden State has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Back to Porter. Pass to Porter. Markkanen with a screen on Suggs. Here's Porter. Lays it up and banks it in. 7 points in the game.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Black passes to Carter. Suggs outside. And here's Wagner. Spins. Back to Suggs. Here's Black. He's covered by Curry. The 15-footer. The rebound by Eubanks. The Warriors trailing. Porter looks it over. From the corner. Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Black. On the wing, Suggs. They set a pick. Here's Wagner. Puts up a 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Porter with it. 7 points in the game. From the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fires the 3. Hauled in by Curry.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Pass to Porter. Eubanks the screen. The drive by Porter. It's picked off. Here's Black. He's covered by Curry. The 3 from Banchero. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
And solid mechanics on Banchero. His motion is consistent whether he's at the top of the key or in the corner.
Howard's checked in for Suggs. Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Pass to Porter. Banchero against Markkanen. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. From behind the arc. Orlando with the rebound.
Hey, I think that green light they've given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Wagner, the pass to Howard. Picked by Carter. The 3. The shot by Howard, no good. And so Porter will bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 5. Pass to Curry. Back to Porter. The kick out, Curry. Porter a screen. 20 feet out. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Pass to Podziemski. It's Markkanen on the wing. Porter with it. Back to Markkanen. Porter a screen. Curry from deep 3-point land. That won't go either for Curry.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Wagner outside. And Carroll with a screen on Porter. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Shoots over Curry. And Banchero with the bucket. And the assist by Wagner. And it's a 9-point Orlando lead. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now Eubanks. And here's Podziemski. Still without a bucket. Markkanen for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Wagner against Porter. Pass to Banchero. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Howard. Plenty of space. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Eubanks the screen. Takes the three. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Orlando leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Podziemski. Porter finds Brown. Now here's Podziemski. Just 5 on the clock. Porter from outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
After a cold first quarter, they've brought up their field goal percentage, trying to build out this lead right now.
Here's Toppin. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
That's where Toppin does most of his damage, and he's incredibly efficient down there.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
The three is up. He buries it from 3. Toppin's got 5 now.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin, developing his stretch big skill.
Right side, Podziemski. Suggs against Porter. Markkanen sets a screen. From deep. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Markkanen. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Well, Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking at officials, in my mind. It takes away from the beauty of the game. It's an eyesore, and I wish more players would just play and keep their mouths shut, especially when it comes to talking to the officials.
Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Orlando. And Golden State also making a switch. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Podziemski. Here's Terry. 6 points for him. Banchero outside. Whoa! Emphatic finish from Banchero.
Yes, sir. Paolo Banchero rising up and throwing it down, folks.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Warriors lead by 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tied together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Toppin. Inside. Banchero in the post. Defended by Brown. The shot from the low post is good. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter.
Getting it done in the paint. Banchero using his big frame to carve out space inside.
Markkanen with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Porter against Wagner. Pass to Curry. Here's the 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to out him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
And so Jamahl Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Howard's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. Potter, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Michael Porter. Magic trail by 7. Here's Black. Still no points. Pass to Banchero. The rebound by Potter. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Porter, the pass to Curry. Back to Porter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
You know, Steph Curry is not always looking for his next shot. He's got a selflessness about him that's inspiring.
That's tipped. Porter with the steal. And they're on the run. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Curry. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And Wagner gets it to go.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
A chance to get a quick injury report.
Well, I had a moment to catch up with the Magic's head athletic trainer. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. And for a team with definite title hopes, it will now be a case of next man up until he can return.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And Carroll with a screen on Curry. Black passes to Wagner. The Magic need to put one up here. Shot's good by Black.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. They've led by as much as 10. They set the pick. Pass to Curry. Now Porter. He's got 11. Driving in. And here's Podziemski. Launches a 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 4 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The 3 from Banchero. The Warriors pull it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Porter's shot is off. Magic trail by 10. Wagner inside. He's covered by Curry. Toppin, a screen on Curry. Here's Wagner on the money from 12 feet away. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get, and he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Porter with it. He's picked up by Banchero. And here's Curry for three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 1:36 left in the second period. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Showing why he was drafted first overall, Paolo Banchero has been a hoop getter tonight.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Toppin. Terry comes in for Howard. And Suggs is subbed in for Black. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Warriors. Michael Porter comes in for Podziemski. Curry passes to Porter. Eubanks with it. Outside Porter. On the wing, Curry. To the middle. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Banchero against Porter. Now here's Wagner. 20 points for him last game against Charlotte. They set the pick from outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound. The drive by Porter. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Porter's got 13.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
Banchero outside. Pass to Wagner. Shoots it from the high post. And another basket for Orlando.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Curry against Suggs. Curry with it. He's got 14. Down low. Here's Porter. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Porter's got 8 points here in the quarter. And we finished off one half of play. Warriors ahead. They lead by 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome to halftime. First things first, a look ahead at other games on the docket tonight. The Miami Heat will go up against the Timberwolves out in Minneapolis. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock Eastern.
I'm looking for a possible upset in that one.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for Golden State.
Bench Bob, they've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You got to like what we're seeing from Brandon Podziemski.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Magic trail by 8. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Then there's Wagner, then it's Suggs, and it's Terry, and it's shooting guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Banchero putting together some kind of performance here. He's the entire package.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Back to Eubanks. Stolen by Carter. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Banchero cleaning up the fast break.
Nice job by Banchero to get behind the defense on the break.
The Warriors lead by 4. Curry looking it over. Pass to Eubanks. Now here's Porter. Up top, Curry. From 17. Offensive rebound. Porter. Curry against Suggs. Curry passes to Porter. Fires the 3. The rebound by Carter.
Yes. Still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
That's good from Suggs.
I like a lot of things about Suggs. His toughness and physicality, though, kind of stand out, especially at both ends of the floor. And I think he just continues to grow as a player.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Curry passes to Porter. And here's Eubanks. No points yet. Pass to Porter. Jacks up a 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Here's Suggs. Here's Carter. Eubanks defending. Banchero outside. Using his size, Banchero gets by inside. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Curry passes to Eubanks. Now Brown, guarded by Banchero. Curry against Suggs. Brown, a screen on Suggs. The 3 from Curry. Rebound by Terry.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Here's Suggs. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. You look at Orlando, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first.
Yeah, right now for the Magic, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Kick out to Brown. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, they get one to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Wagner outside, takes a 3, nails it from 3. Wagner's got 11 points.
Wagner with the right back at your answer on the 3. Pretty impressive right there.
Porter finds Curry. Brown, a screen on Suggs. And here's Curry for 3. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Terry. He has 6. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.